Well then, there we are, which means that we're gonna be not even needing breakfast. You can see we are 100 on everything. So you're gonna be like postponing breakfast. We don't have anything small, like an apple. If I was having an apple, I would be getting that, but eating the bread, that's just a bit too much. We're really liking a bit of something. Yeah, unfortunately this is all spoiled. I'm kind of thinking I might have to drop it sometimes. Can see a bit bugged. I mean, basically a character on the right side, you're not really sitting on the horse all that much. Like inside the horse with some kind of centaur. But yeah, well, so far, let's just head out. Close up, wash ourselves up so that we are fresh for the day. And we might just as well at this point fast travel because it's really, really far away. And what's this be? Some kind of quest. But which one? Bird in the hand. It may be actually be for the quest, not for the scavengers, but where is it? The Aquarius, yeah. That's gonna be the bailiff, I'm thinking. That's definitely possible. Anyway, as I said, let's right now head all the way to Townberg. Yes, you want to fast travel there. Apparently we're gonna be coming through Ledečko? Huh? Seems so. We haven't actually discovered all that many stuff in there, in Ledečko. We basically only had the few engagements in there to find out where the dude in the cavern is, who is right now presumed dead. Kinda hoping we might be getting there through the right side, not exactly this way. Like basically through Neuhof, and what was it? That was some kind of inn in there, the Wayward Inn. But anyway, here we are in Townberg almost. And it took us about 4 hours. There's still plenty of day left for us. There we go. There we go. How's it looking with our nourishment and whatever? Right now we could be probably buying the apples somewhere. There is a grocer somewhere at the bottom, I'm thinking. Let's head up for pebbles though first. And I'm thinking we also should be having some perk from agility, or rather from agility. I'm thinking so. I'm not 100% certain, but I halfway think so. And I could be even just basically right now giving to the lady the wine. So let's do that. Are you here or are you praying? Probably still praying. Or rather still. Well, probably still. He's always doing that, yes. Here she is.
The Lord be praised. What's on your mind?
I brought you your wine.
I brought the wine.
Wonderful, wonderful. No wedding is complete without good wine. Find somewhere here to put it down. I'll send for a servant to bring it later. I hope you had no problems acquiring it.
Well, it wasn't for free. It was fine. Well, what do I actually say? Well, it wasn't easy, but I got it done. So this.
Let's just say that when I got to the merchant, my task had only just begun.
But you were able to handle it. Thank you so much, Henry.
Yep, and we are right now down to only the stuff from Sazava, right? That is, how is it called? Yeah, at your service, my lady. Yes, the decorative crown from the masters in Sasau. Yep, so Sazava. That is a place where we definitely need to go sometime. Let's take a shortcut. And go to the grocer. Where do we have him here? Oh, we made it. Oh, damn. Should have gone to the cook then. I've confused this with another city. Damn. My mistake, my mistake. Oh well, let's head back up. Luckily we are not still too far away. And we of course almost left Pebbles here again. So we should have basically right now come back anyway. So good. Come on. Talk to me.
What are you doing?
I want to talk to you because I want to buy something from you. So what do you have? Sweet pancakes? Yeah, that's something that I eat for breakfast, so let's buy one. We're having bread. Still. So I think I'm fine.
Can we do something about the price?
Well, we can try it.
Are we agreed?
It'll take more than that to persuade me.
Well, that's a decent price.
Good. Happy. Happy. Let's eat that then and get going. Right, so what is actually right now that we are having on the X? Oh, that was the spot where I was having pebbles before hidden. Okay, so we can basically right now move that away so it doesn't bother us anymore. And we're gonna be heading to Mrchojedy then to talk to the dude. We might just as well head there through fast travel, or shall we have a bit of a look around? I'm thinking, how did I get here? Let's head there normally. Like a bit of a scenery we're gonna be having. So that was move basically due west. Or is it like this way? I'm gonna be getting there. We're gonna have to jump across a river. So no, that's not the correct way. We need to go down. We need to go down here. And then switch around and basically then move across the waters. Let's move in a civilized way across the map. Okay. There still should be a bridge at the bottom. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. That's gonna be allowing us to basically go to the west, and that's kinda interestingly enough actually a road. And road that we have taken like basically when we started today's session to go to the camp to sell Ratsek so that we could attack the bandits. So we're taking it now as well. What the hell is this? Okay, you've got me interested, game. Do we have it somehow marked? No, we don't. It almost seems like some kind of skill game. Well, it doesn't tell us anything interesting, or rather that there will be some kind of religious importance to it, so I'm really thinking I might want to jump ahead and let's see what it does. Interesting sight. But no other info than that. This does seem like that it wants us to jump up. And all the way up. Let's see if we can. But we don't seem to be holding there. So maybe not. Maybe not, but it really seemed like some kind of skill game. If you could get to the top, well, that would be fun. But no, it doesn't seem like that it's there. It's just some kind of random occurrence. Well, it's not gonna be random, but overall. Funny stuff. No idea what that's supposed to be. No idea whatsoever. It didn't even seem that there would be some kind of treasure at the base of it. There didn't seem to be anything. Is it just some kind of white stone, or is it something more? Yeah, modern art. That's an idea. Modern art of the Middle Ages. Could be. Yeah, because modern art usually is kind of hard to understand. So maybe they even had that movement back then. So yeah, good idea, Killy. Oh, can we get through the brushes? I don't think so. We probably go around. Oh, don't tell me I have to go around that much. Now let's go south. Yes, there's a way around here. Okay. And through the fields there. Nice. And we're almost there. Jump a bit, and we're gonna be on the road to Mrchojedy. You're just somehow standing here forlorn. What's wrong with you?
I'm warning you. Don't go to...
What the hell is going on? Why are you standing around yelling in the middle of the road?
For Christ's sake, lad. Don't you hold your life dear? There's a plague in Mrchojedy.
Oh, wow.
You still can.
Plague. Okay.
Maybe I could help you out.
Did you not hear me? There's a plague in Mrchojedy. Let the Lord strike me down if I'm lying, but go ahead if you doubt my word.
Okay, game saved. It seems like that he might not be all that bollocks. Ooh, okay. Find out what happened. Well, we kinda have to go there though, don't we? Well, good luck to us. So that we don't contract plague. I hope that there's not exactly an option in the game to actually get plague. If you just died out of plague in the middle of the game. Well, good job realism. Another save? Like why? Why so many saves? What's going on? Good, or rather, just to finish my thought, good job realism, but gameplay would probably a bit suffer from that. Alright, so let's see what's going on. Okay, I'm not remember this dead horse. These dead horses, rather, could have been here from the attack. That doesn't seem to be that bad yet. So what's burning there? Are there like burning bodies? Oh, it seems so. Yeah, they were burning bodies of animals, it seems. Okay. There's a woman. Talk to me. What's going on?
What happened here?
Horror of horrors, Master. We were attacked by some bandits, and then the plague broke out.
Jesus Christ.
That's right. The Almighty has sent this punishment on us.
These bandits, who were they?
Some thieving rabble. What do I know? Maybe those damned Cumans, but they spoke Czech. Ask the captive at the Melichars.
Where will I find Melichar?
If you stand at the main gate of the stables and look across the road, Melichars is the house on the left.
And the disease? Tell me something about it.
I don't want to tempt fate by talking about it. Makes me shudder to think of it. There's not much to tell anyway. It hit us just after that rabble left. First the horses died, then livestock, and now it's people. Like Melichar's wife, poor thing.
Not good news. Not good news at all.
I'm looking for Matthias. I think he works at the stud here.
Matthias. Wait, I know. He's not been here long, isn't that right?
Not long, it's true.
Well, those bastards got him. He's laid up at the stud now. His arm's in a bad way, but at least he's still alive.
Thank you.
Okay, so if I found that, it should put up a fight. Well, I'm not certain if I would ask that, but it's information that we got. So I would probably, if I was investigating, I would ask about them fighting there.
To fight them off?
Yeah,
Well,
that's
we
what
were
I would
lucky.
ask. So cool.
Young Straw saw the gang a little way out of the village and ran to warn old Melichar. If it wasn't for that, none of us would be here.
It looks like you fended them off, though. I can't see any burned houses.
They had no time for that, but they've left us with fresh graves. Young Straw himself got cut up something terrible, and a few others. We've a number of wounded, and now the plague to crown it all. Christ preserve us.
Melichar, Straw. Those names are new to me.
They're locals. Melichar's been in charge here since old vassal Smil from Neuhof passed away. May God grant him eternal peace. And Straw, that's the local woodsman. Poor fellow. The bandits killed his son, and his wife has the disease.
I'd like to talk to Straw.
I see. Well, If you stand at the main gate of the stables and look across the road, you'll see Straw's house on the right.
Right. So Melichar is on
Thank
the
you,
left
that's all.
and Straw is on the right. Good. So you told me quite a lot of information, so thank you. Random woman. Okay, so left Melichar. This is probably Melichar, and this is Straw then. If I understood correctly what she was telling me. Okay, so Matthias is still at the start. So first I'm gonna be talking to this guy. Then we're gonna be coming back to Matthias. So let's go left. A headless horseman on the left in there for a moment. Should be this house. I understood things correctly.
Hey, look out.
Okay, so he's having plague. Not good. That should be basically plague house.
I can't stand it anymore.
Okay, let's not tempt the fate yet. Let's not do anything about the plague yet.
If you want to go in, talk to Melichar.
Well, that's kind of what I want to do. Okay, so that's gonna be the dude here. Melichar then is in the next house. That one. All those apples fallen down and half eaten. That's kind of fun. So this is probably Melichar's. Also having the X. Or is it like supposed to be like protection of the house? Not entirely certain. Sometimes basically houses were only marked.
I can't bear the pain.
Like that the ill are in there. Sometimes it was just a protection, so I'm kind of thinking this is actually really... Okay. Plague, here we go.
I've had enough.
Where the hell do I find Melichar then? Because I don't see him here yet. Damn. Who are you? Maybe it's you? Stop. Stop. Yes, that's Melichar. Nice.
Are you Melichar?
Aye, that's me.
I need to speak with the prisoner.
And why is that? Who might you be?
Henry, envoy of Sir Radzig Kobyla. I'm here to investigate the attack.
I'm sorry. I have other things on my mind right now. In case you hadn't noticed, we have pestilence raging here. And Sir Radzig won't help us with that. Any more than he helped us when we were attacked.
Yeah, well, of course, no one could have known what would happen.
No one could have known what would happen.
If Sir Radzig hadn't pissed off into the woods and stayed in the camp, they would never have dared attack us.
If Sir Radzig hadn't gone into the woods, he'd have left so many to attack here that you'd never have fought them off.
It makes no odds now. We've a different problem to deal with.
If there's anything I can do, just tell me.
There's a stable hand living with us here, Matthias.
Yes, I know him.
And he knows some girl who helps out in the monastery infirmary. Johanka, I think her name is. She might know someone to turn to, if she's actually there.
Okay. Seems promising. Well, yeah, that's kinda valid, but I probably wouldn't say that. Even though it's obvious when you right now read it, definitely could have sent someone else. Way before, not really wait for me. But anyway,
Well, I'll go to
let's
the
not be a
monastery.
dick about it.
Probably our best hope.
Thank you. At least for taking the trouble. But then, even if you cared nothing for us, the prisoner's got the pestilence too. He'll die without help.
If I have to go to the monastery, I need to know as much as possible about the disease. I'll definitely need to know its symptoms. They're bound to ask me that.
It's hard to say. My wife is feverish. Others have the chills. I heard some are throwing up. Others still are breaking out in sores. But why don't you see for yourself? People talk a lot and I don't know what to believe anymore.
Very well, I'll make the rounds.
I've daubed lime on the afflicted houses, but don't stay too long in those homes.
That I can promise you.
Okay, so everything is right now heading us into Sazava. Glad for that. Because we have plenty of things to do. Plenty of things to do indeed. So we completed those objectives. We right now need to basically see about all of those. Good night, Killy. Good night, Killy. See you on some other stream. And we should right now be looking basically at all the sick to have the best idea how to help them. Okay, there's nobody here. There was somebody behind the door, I'm thinking. Yes.
What? No, go away.
Mate.
What? No, go away.
Okay, so she's apparently not gonna be giving me any kind of information. You need to go into the house in here, because that was one where we have already seen a few afflicted people lying down, so maybe those are gonna be up for investigation.
No, my God. No,
Jesus, lad, what are you doing here? Can't you see the plague cross on the door?
I'm here because of it. The monastery sent me to help.
The monastery
God bless
didn't really
you,
send me
boy.
yet.
It's about time.
It's not a good
I need to
conversation
know
in there.
exactly what you're suffering from.
Oh, I see. Well, I have a dreadful fever. My wife too. I recall almost nothing of yesterday. I was raving for most of it.
Is there anything else? Apart from the fever?
Well, forgive me for saying so. The shit just pours out of me. I can't keep anything in. I'm completely worn out. My wife's the same.
You have my thanks.
That seems
I'll
like
try to
not
bring
really
it.
like plague, but
Where's
another one.
I have
I
one
have no
favor
idea
to
how it's called
ask.
in English. In Czech, it's uplavice. It's basically it's a deadly disease that can kill you if because of dehydration or whatever. Basically, because of some problems in rather food that is not properly prepared. So who knows how it actually is gonna happen.
So tell me.
I need to write my will. Can you write?
Well, actually, I think that I can. I can read, definitely.
I might manage that.
Excellent.
So apparently I can write as
So
well.
get writing.
Yes.
I, Vincent, son of Vincent, grandson of Vincent of Mrchojedy, do bequeath my estate and all my worldly goods to my wife Wilma. If my wife were to pass away with me, I bequeath all to my cousin Dobesh, at this time the cobbler in Janovitz. In no event shall my prodigal son Elia, the layabout and good for nothing, inherit a single groschen, all customs and traditions aside.
Should I write that too?
Yes, and then write, the executor of my last will is to be my good friend, Father Fabian, presently the parish priest at the Church of St. Martin in Sasso.
Anything else?
This will was written down by. What is your name?
Henry. Presently in fealty to Sir Radzig Kobyla.
Well, I never. That will add some weight. Here, take my ring, so Fabian will know it to be truly from me. You can never be sure nowadays.
Okay.
Sweet Mother of God.
Your son Elijah. What did he do to you?
Christ almighty. Trying to interfere, are you? What
Not
did he
really,
do?
just curious.
Everything. He was to be married, and instead he ransacked the house and ran off.
Whoa, wow.
Fucker. Last we heard he was some jack.
Well, that's a good reason to basically not give him anything.
Playing dice, lying and cheating for a living. Such a disgrace.
Where can I find Father Fabian?
Well, where do you think? In St. Martin's Church, of course.
All right, I'll head off then.
Okay.
Yes. Go now. Go before you catch the disease. Then where will we be?
Last will and testament. Interesting. Yet again, go west into Sázava. So everything is basically right, sending us right there. You have been here. What about this house? Is it also plague-ridden? It seems so.
What? Have you come for my wife? You're out of luck. I'm old Straw, don't you know? Straw! You've taken my son. But you shan't take my wife.
He's having also issues apparently. What the hell?
I've come to help your wife.
To help her over to the other side. Isn't that God's own truth?
I'm sorry that they killed your son. I truly am sorry. But if you don't want that disease to take your wife, you'll let me see her right away. I can help her.
I don't want her taken, no.
There. You see?
What? Are you a quack?
Something like that.
Then go to it. Go!
You're a weird man. You're a very weird man indeed. Oh, that's a lockpick. We don't want to do that. So that is his wife.
Fever. Just like Melchar's wife.
And only that?
Fever. Just like Melchar's wife. Fever.
Yeah, it seems like that is
Just
the
like
same.
Melchar's wife.
No extra information from that, so thank you very much. Let's close the door, and that means that we don't have anything more here, right? Yeah. We also have to talk to Matthias, but I'm thinking I'm gonna be going to him as the very last one. There are a few more houses left, like literally few. I'm curious if this one is also, yeah. So all are actually plagued. Oh, we're trespassing, really? Sorry then.
Brother? Oh, we have to... Brother. Dearest brother. Is that you?
No, I'm not your brother.
Then go away. I want my brother. Brother. My brother. Where are you?
For some reason we are not really supposed to go there, so I just only talked to him in between the doors, so I'm not gonna be getting information from that place. Okay. Okay, which means we're gonna be heading, of course, here into one of the last houses and then to talk to Matthias.
Merciful God, Have mercy on his soul. Who are you? Can't you see we have the plague cross on the door?
My name is Henry. I'm going to the monastery to get help.
It's long past time. The Lord's already taken my poor Anthony. And what do you want from me?
I need to know how the illness afflicted your husband.
Yes, I'll tell you everything. But first help me bury my husband. I'm too weak. And Mrchojedy said the dead should be buried at once.
Yeah, of course I'll do that.
Of course I'll help you.
Thank you. We have to bury him at the back of the house. There's a lovely linden tree there.
I understand. I'll dig the grave there.
Thank you. When you're ready, come back. I'll say goodbye for now.
But question is if there's gonna be actually a shovel. Because I don't have one. Okay, I'm expecting that maybe there's gonna be a shovel, for example, this one. Okay. Let's take that. Close the door, and behind the house there's a linden tree. So where exactly is that? Okay, so it's gonna be either this one. Yeah, it's probably gonna be it. Yep. We dug a grave. Successfully, it seems like. Right now we'll have to take him. It's some kind of big pyre in there. What is that way? Strange. Strange happenings in the neighborhood. Anyway, I'll be kinda liking to give back the spade. Well, can we actually make it like nicer? We cannot. Oh yeah, we can pick it up. Okay. So I'm gonna try to go here into the corner and now drop it. Like return it back. Well, doesn't seem like that you could be doing that. So yeah, well, sorry, cannot do better if the game is not gonna be allowing me that.
It's done.
Thank you. Now please take him there. Oh Lord.
What is it?
This is what's going on. Now I'm kinda hoping there's gonna be a better animation than just basically throwing him down. That he can be doing a bit more gently. Yeah, that's not even a not any animation at all. So better than the default one. We basically just throw him into the ground. That would be kinda disrespectful, yes. So the grave seems to be done. So let's talk to you.
Will you please tell me about his illness?
Certainly.
Give me the info.
My husband had the fever all over.
Anything else?
He had great pains in his belly. He said it felt like it'd been stuffed with rocks. He was writhing all night through. It must have hurt terribly.
Thank you.
It really seems that's not gonna be plague. That's gonna be really the illness that I'm thinking about. In Czech uplavice. I really have no idea how it's called in English right now. But it's a basic digestive tract problem that can kill you if it's not treated. It's feverish, you are feverish with it, you are having significant runs and you basically die of dehydration, more or less, if it's not treated properly. So right now we have this done, which means that we right now gonna be heading across the stables to see Matthias. Or where is he? There is he. There he is. Yes.
Hal? You're a sight for sore eyes. What are you doing here?
It's good to see you too, Matthias. Sir Radzig sent me here to investigate the raid.
Sir Radzig? Looks like you've come up in the world, mate. You're here as his envoy?
Yeah, something like that. But that's not important right now.
Well, I'm glad to see you have a job. Lots of our old neighbors have been reduced to begging. If I were in your shoes, I'd get the hell out of here. There's some disease spreading.
Disease?
Folk are saying it's the plague. Whatever it is, it's bad. It started the day after the raid. First the horses got sick, then other animals, and now people are falling ill too.
It's probably gonna be something spread into the water, I'm thinking. Some kind of poison or whatever. Or just some kind of sickness, or maybe it could, for example, happen if you drop a dead animal into water source. That's usually a very big problem and can easily kill you.
Are you alright?
Well, at least I haven't caught the sickness.
But you've been hurt?
It happened during the raid. One of those damn bandits fell on me, horse and all. My arm's badly broken, but better than a broken neck.
Tell me about the raid.
What do you want to know?
I know you've got courage enough for any man, but how did a bunch of untrained villagers manage to hold off armed bandits?
One of the village lads caught sight of them coming through the woods and told Melekar, who roused the whole village, and everyone grabbed what they could. Pitchforks, axes, flails, and we went out to face them.
What? You mounted an assault against them?
Aye, and that was the key. It was the last thing those whoresons expected. A few of them still managed to break through to the village, probably wanted to torch it. But even the women here were armed with what they could find, and they took the bastards by surprise.
Can you describe the raiders?
I don't know. They came at dusk, so you couldn't see their faces. About 20 of them. They weren't humans, though. They spoke Czech.
You talked to them?
No. They were shouting at us. They were very sure of themselves to begin with, but when we hit them in the woods, they didn't look so brave.
I hear one of the raiders was taken captive. I'd like to question him.
Aye, old Melekar let him have it over the head with a flail, and now he's locked up in the barn. But be careful.
Why's that?
That fucker killed young Straw, and his old man's sharpening his sickle for him. Melekar still hasn't decided what to do with him.
I understand old Straw wants revenge, but first I have to question that bandit. What happens after is no skin off my nose.
Good luck, then.
About this sickness. When did this plague start?
The day after the raid. The horses were lying down in the stable, so we knew something was up. By afternoon, they were all dead. Then other animals started getting sick, one after the other, and then people.
What are the signs that someone's getting sick?
I don't leave the house much, but folk complain of fever and shakes. Some are throwing their guts up, and others are spewing from the other end.
Has anyone died from it?
Aye, old Verba. Although he was already on his last legs, so no one knows for sure if it was the plague that got him. Either way, the animals are dropping like flies, and people will end up the same for sure.
Who's ill now?
I don't know. What with my arm the way it is, I don't go outdoors much. But I know Melekar and Straw have sick ones at home.
Okay.
Can I ask you a bit about Mrchojedy?
Okay.
I haven't been here long enough to learn much, but
so it seems like that we're getting all the information that we could potentially be getting.
What's Melikar like?
The locals look up to him. Smill used to be in charge here, but he was killed in Neuhof.
I know.
Sir Hanush hasn't had time to appoint a new vassal, and folk need someone to speak for them, so they picked Melikar.
Thank God you had someone here who could take the reins.
Aye.
Can you tell me something about Old Straw?
He's a woodcutter, tough as they come, and a hothead. He's been out of his mind since his boy died.
That's normal to grieve, though.
Depends how you look at it. Folk are afraid he'll snap or drink himself to death. What's worse, his wife caught the sickness, and he's not taking care of her.
Yeah, well, we know all about that. So we probably have all the information that we gonna need. It almost looked like that he dropped dead. A little animation. And anyway, it seems like that we might be having all the information from here. And right now we then need to go into Sazava then. That seems to be the order of business, and we are gonna get in late in the day as well. So I'm thinking we might be heading into Sazava just now. And then see how it goes. Well, he's sick as well, that dude. So I need to get, of course, all the potential help that I can. So I guess it's time. It's finally time to visit Sazava. You're gonna be taking the scenic route with our horsey. And that means somewhere there. Or is it here? Quest giver. Well, anyway, let's right now go somewhere southwest. So basically this way. Alright, let's head out. Let's head out and find us some Sazava. This is a place that we actually know quite well from the beta. That was where most of the story was actually taking place here, around Mrchojedy and the military camp and such. So we know the lay of the land here, at least a bit. Samopesh. Let's learn a bit about that. Samopesh is a small village in the Sazau region, not far from Rataye, first mentioned in 1397. Together with two nearby mills, Bilin, not sure, called also Bards, and Budin mill, it belonged to the Sasau monastery until 1412 and was renowned as a center of agriculture and for an ancient species of wheat locally known as Samopshespalta. Samopesh spelt, maybe. It's probably gonna be something German in there, the spelt, from which the village derives its name. How did we end here? Oh, how did we really end here? Where is the road? He ended significantly off-road. We're not really interested in Samopesh yet, Samopše. We're really interested in going to Sazava now, because we need to solve the illness before all the people die. Fast travel point, okay. Sorry. You're in the way.
May the Lord watch over you.
There's a tavern and southwest. Yep, blacksmith, this is exactly what we know from beta. And from the videos passed on my YouTube as well. We discovered a nest that was on top of that somewhere. Where was it? There. There it is. Yeah, there's the nest. Oh, there's Sazava. We already see that. Yep, do you see that? As the Sazava monastery. That's already the monastery right there. So we are going the right way, definitely. Some kind of dude. Is it like some kind of bandit or normal person? I'm always kind of paranoid a bit. I'm just gonna try to talk to you to see who you are. What? No! 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 Well, that shouldn't have happened. Full health. I dismounted and killed myself. Yeah, well, thank you very much, game. That wasn't appreciated, because right now I think I'm gonna have to redo all the talking to the villagers. Damn. Oh man, not happy about this at all. That's a pretty bad bug. Okay, so I think we finished with the will at least. It seems so. Yeah, okay, so we don't have to talk to everybody. And she actually switched places, didn't she? I think she was sleeping here.
For what? Sweet Mary, Mother of God, I can't bear.
Huh. Funny stuff. I think they should be closed. They should be closed. So anyway, we finish with this house. Oh well, we right now need to repeat plenty of stuff here. For example, with... well, not this dude, but the one nearby, the straw. And, well, even a few more in there. Anyway, you're gonna be probably clicking through, because you've already seen all of it.
You've taken.
I've come to
help.
I'm sorry.
Let's make it fast.
Something like that.
Then
Nope. Yet again, clicking on the wrong one, because I'm not used to there being actually two doors. There usually is only one.
Just like Melchar's wife.
Yep, that's what we got from this one. That's gonna be the house there. You didn't really talk too much to him, but I'm gonna be just basically repeating what I did before that happened. That dismounting the... oh, I cannot even get there. Okay, so maybe that's the reason why the game didn't really want to allow me to visit him. And I was trespassing because that for some reason was open, but it shouldn't have been open. Well, poor guy. Can you see him there? That's a pretty good bug. Well, that does seem like a death condition. That really does seem pretty bad for your health. So we're probably gonna be digging the grave again, it seems then. Yes. Well, he is in the middle of the wall. Well, that didn't spawn well. Let's see if we're gonna be still able to do that.
Can't you see we have the plague cross on the...
Yeah, well, that's
My
fine.
name is Henry.
It's locked, and what do you...
I need to know.
Yes, I'll...
Of course I'll help.
Thank you.
I understand.
Thank you. Merciful God, Have mercy on his soul. Grant him a place.
Oh no, we can go. Well, we went around. Let's really copy what we did. Even though we cannot do all that much because we cannot talk to the dude from the market or from the trade post. Yeah, well, who cares? Grave duck. Right now, let's hope that you can get him from the wall somehow. It's going through corner. Deposit the spade. That is not ours. Oh, nope, not the console. Spade there.
What am I to do now?
It's done.
Thank you.
Give me your husband then.
Watch where you're going.
Well, I need to somehow get on him.
Merciful
Nice.
God, have mercy on his soul.
Okay, good.
Grant him a place in thy kingdom. Grant him eternal rest.
You are definitely having some
Amen.
torn clothes. You can see that's actually flesh showing right in the armpit. Well, you should probably put in a bit more effort into keeping your clothes fine.
Will you please tell me
Certainly, my husband.
anything else?
He had great.
Thank you.
Nice. So that's that, which means we're gonna be heading for Matthias, aka Matthias in Czech.
Hal?
It's good to see you.
Sir.
Yeah, something on.
Well,
Disease?
folk is saying it's.
Are you alright?
Well,
But you...
It-
Tell me about the...
what do you want?
I know you've got...
A few of them.
Can you describe... You talked?
No.
I hear one of...
What?
Why's that?
That fucker.
I understand
Good luck then.
about this sickness. When did this plague?
The day I have.
What are the signs?
I don't.
Is anyone...
Either way.
Who's ill now?
I don't know.
Can I ask you a bit
There's
about
a few more
I
things
haven't
to
been-
ask him, the same as we did last time.
What's Melicard?
The local.
I know.
Sir.
Thank God you had...
Aye.
Can you tell me...
He
It's not...
depends how.
Right. So that's that. So we are right now done. He flopped that yet again. And we're gonna be heading for Sazava. This time we kinda know that we shouldn't be dismounting next to the random dude. Let's just basically walk him through. I don't want to redo this again. Yeah, right next to Pebbles. And head exactly in the same direction as we did before. Hopefully this time it's gonna be uneventful. Because the last time that just was quite surprising. We just dismounted and apparently fell to our death from the horrible height of about 50 centimeters. And I also should be looking at the perks, because I'm thinking of having one extra perk in agility from the fight and the bandit camp. So I'd be wanting to look at that as well. That's gonna be something useful to me. But I'm gonna be doing that probably when I get to Sazava. Out of the way, chickens! Unless you want to be trampled by my horsey. I might have maybe visited the trader as well for lockpicks. I could have done that, but yeah, well, next time when I'm gonna be heading back, I'm thinking you might do that because I really need the lockpicks. I'm having none, and there are places when you basically want them. Even though I don't really steal from people, I still do want to lockpick, for example, some bandits' chests. Then I happen upon their camps and whatever. Is this like the correct way? Southwest? Sazawa Woods, okay. Seems to be the right way. Let's continue. What was that? It was a rabbit? Or just a play of... No, it was a hare. It really was. I was just for a moment thinking if it wasn't just a play of shadows. That's how good this game is, that sometimes you can be even fooled by the play of light and shadows and such. Really something that you have to admire about the game. Because that's what happens to you in reality as well, of course. And the lights jumping off of leaves and stones and whatever, they can fool you quite easily. But here we go. We're in Sazawa. Sasau town. Originally, Sazawa was a settlement on the left bank of the eponymous river, opposite the monastery. For over 100 years, the town was the property of the Benedictine monastery. Houses were centered around the Church of St. Martin and along the road to Prague and Kouřim. During the Hussite Wars, the monastery and its surroundings fell into the hands of the Hussites, at which time the preacher gave sermons in the Czech language. Preachers, maybe, don't know, doesn't matter. Building work ceased from then until the mid-17th century, but the monastery survived. For more than 200 years after the monks were expelled, the monastery lands belonged to the local aristocracy. St. Martin's Church. The parish church of St. Martin was founded on the left bank of the Sasau River, in the middle of a small town in the 14th century. It is a single-nave structure with a chancel, a steeple on the north side and a chapel on the south. The entire complex is enclosed by a high graveyard wall that has survived to this day. Although the church building itself has been altered completely, but for the original windows in the steeple. That was a weird sentence, isn't it? The entire complex is enclosed by a high graveyard wall that has survived to this day, although the church building itself has been altered completely, but for the original windows in the steeple. Okay, it's a normal. It's correct English, sorry. Just had it wrong in my head. There we are. There seems to be a way in. And what's the time? We are still having plenty of actually daylight left. So we may be solving plenty of things still. Vineyards. Hello. Vineyards near Sazawa. Actually plenty of vineyards in the Middle Bohemian Shire, or that's probably not called Shire in English. It's called... What is it? What could it be called right now? District? Probably not, I don't know. There are plenty of words in English for that, so not sure. And Sasau Monastery, yeah, I was thinking there was some kind of novelty for us to read, some new history. Sasau Monastery, Sázavský klášter, in other words in Czech, is situated on a cliff above one of the many meanders of the Sasau River, which isolates it on various sides. Its origins date back to the first half of the 11th century, when it was founded by Duke Oldřich at the instigation of the monk Procopius. Saint Procopius, Svatý Prokop, in Czech, canonized in 1204, became renowned particularly for wanting to preserve the old church Slavonic religious rites in the monastery, rather than adopting the Latin liturgy. According to the oldest document mentioning the construction and development of Sasau Monastery, Vita Major, the 11th century legend of St. Procopius, the saint initially lived in a cave before building a church consecrated to the Virgin Mary and Saint John the Baptist. The monastery of the Slavonic brothers imitated the design of the Abbey of St. Gall in Switzerland. The main building in the complex was the church with an adjoining wooded cloister. The original dwelling of the abbot was located on the western side of the courtyard, below the presbytery. The monastery garden is situated in the northern part of the grounds. Here, remnants of the first Sassau stone church, consecrated in 1070 to the Holy Cross, have been unearthed. After the expulsion of the old church Slavonic monks from Sassau, the monastery was taken over by Latinist monks from Řevnov. Abbot Gedhard continued with the rebuilding works, completing a simple single-nave church in his lifetime. From the mid-12th century onwards, work resumed on the original plans, and the abbey church was reconstructed into a massive ornamented three-nave basilica. The oldest simple wooden edifices from the beginnings of the monastery included the cloister, monks' quarters, the prelature, abbot's quarters, and the infirmary, hospital for monks. The cloister around the Elysian courtyard consisted of a quadrangle hallway with window openings, the monks' dormitory, the chapter house, the study, the refectory, dining hall, and kitchen. Bill. Oh, hello, that's gonna be a guard, so can you, like, give us some pointers? No. But he's nicely clothed. It's a nice combination, the blue and green.
Gah! Are you blind, for Christ's sake?
You're walking into me, so shut up. That's your problem, that you're blind. So pestilence. Okay, where do we need to go right now? It's gonna be in the monastery somewhere to the right. Then, next to godliness, that's not ours. Aquarius, Father Francis. So is it like Sázava Monastery and Sázava are two different things? Because I think that Father Francis should be in Sázava as well. Slightly confused right now. The House of God. Well, we have plenty of stuff to do here, so let's just fiddle around and talk to everybody. We need to somehow park the horse. So there is some trough for him. Where are some paddocks? Doesn't seem really here. Yeah, doesn't seem to be here. Let's go around. That seems like some kind of brick maker? Maybe some bricks? Right now I'm intrigued. Let's go have a look. What is that? Yeah, those are actually some stoneworks for the building. Okay. And there's where we could be leaving pebbles. Right in the middle of the road. No, I'm gonna be like now depositing you below the tree. Oh, come on. Park yourself a bit better. That you are not in the way. Ah, that's better. Okay, so stay here. I'll be back for you. And what all... Oh, that's a nice horsey right there. And we have found a herbalist. Have we actually read this? I don't think so. It seems to be maybe new. So healing herbs. Herbs played an important role not only in medieval cuisine, but also as the foundation of the healing arts. Knowledge about herbs was disseminated either by word of mouth between herb women in the country or between monks and scholars via ancient scripts. Many herbs can be taken in the form of teas, concoctions by prolonged cooking, infusions in scalding water as extracts, macerated, tinctures, alcohol leached or steeped in vinegar, juices or concentrates for gargling. Adding honey or sugar did nothing for the efficacy of herbal salves. herbal salves, but it did help the medicine go down better. In addition to ingestion, herbs were applied in the form of creams, ointments, poultices or oils, emulsified and diluted in water. In certain cases, the advice was to sleep on cushions filled with dried plants. It was believed, especially in rural areas, that the properties of the herbs were affected by the particulars of when and how they were gathered. For example, on Midsummer Night, at midnight, etc., accompanied by special formulaic incantations or enchantments. So I kind of think I actually read that, but still, interesting information. And this is probably where we're gonna be getting help for the sickness. That's nice. The crane and such. That's actually really cool. Huh. Hello. I'm gonna be talking to you as well, but first I want the herbalist. Oh man, this is so nice. Not bad. Oh, they are having even that. That's called Incheck Mica. And it's usually a birch, like either a larger bough of a birch, or just basically some end of the tree. So basically a massive one, a lot of leaves and little branchlets and whatever. Just basically white and such. And it's to celebrate putting up a roof above a building. It's basically a rural tradition. Sorry for that. Having problems pronouncing those words. That's actually a very nice little detail, damn it. Huh, that's cool. So who are you? Master Karel. That's probably gonna be the dude to talk about the problems with the stone. Brother Porter. We want to talk to you. Monastery Infirmary. Okay. Diseases. In addition to the most common medieval disease, the plague, known also as the Black Death, other prevalent diseases were whooping cough, cholera, influenza, malaria, tuberculosis, typhus, leprosy, anthrax, and diphtheria. Not sure. And great risks stemmed from commonplace mold and from giving birth. People commonly suffered from parasites, bladder problems, kidney stones, and hernias. Fractures were also commonplace. Cataracts would be removed by a surgeon or an executioner. Diseases spread due to poor hygiene, natural disasters, crop failures, famine, cold, humidity, wars, and animal-borne contagion. So you're probably the one that I want to talk to.
What is it? Huh?
Just for a while, he says. To help your neighbors, he says.
And who are you?
Brother Elias.
What do you do here?
What I can. I'm just trying to help the Skalitz locals as much as I can.
Okay, even some Skalitz people here. No, well.
Sheet is another one.
Do you know anything about healing?
A little. I can manage the basics, but without Brother Nicodemus...
Okay, so Brother Nicodemus is gonna be the one to talk to. Brother Nicodemus is the one to talk to about the healing for the Mrchojedy people.
Just my luck to get stuck here with all the cripples.
How long have you been helping here?
Since before the refugees arrived. It was much less crowded back then.
And what do you do here exactly?
Mainly, I help Brother Nicodemus. Occasionally, I keep watch at night in case someone takes a turn for the worse. Sometimes I have to hold a patient down, or fetch and carry things.
Thank you.
Right. Right, and where is the... Oh, Johanka, hello, that's the one that I want to talk to. Don't go anywhere. Listen to me.
Johanka?
Henry?
I'm glad to see you.
Me too. I heard that you're doing well.
Not right now. Matthias sent me.
Matthias? Oh my god, did something happen?
No, he didn't really send me. Why am I lying? Matthias didn't send me. That was Melichar who sent me for her. I didn't even talk about her with Matthias. Inconsistency right there.
I don't know if you've heard about it, but Mrchojedy was attacked.
Oh God! How is Matthias?
Wounded in the arm. He's being brave about it, but his injury looks bad.
I need to see him.
Before you go, there's something else.
What?
Some kind of disease has taken hold in Mrchojedy. Their livestock has died off, and now the people are coming down with it too. I thought maybe someone here might know what to do.
Merciful heavens. How awful. It's a good thing you've come here. If there's any hope, this is the place to find it. You need Brother Nicodemus, the monastery physician.
Yeah, as we thought.
He may know how to deal with it.
Very well, I'll try to find him.
Come back when you know more.
Thank you, Johanka.
I sure will. Why would I ask what's going on here? Probably wouldn't. And we are saved. Alright, so that's probably an important spot in the game. So we need to find Brother Nicodemus. But once we are right next to the stonemasons and whatever, might already talk to them. What is this? Oh, that's the new bell. Okay. This is actually bell being smelted. Or smelted. How is it called in English? Like being you have a mold. And poured into the mold and made. So modeled? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, that certainly seems like the new bell is being made here. Fun. Fun little detail again. So where is the master? This is the dude that seems to be the... Oh no, that's not. Damn it, I didn't want to talk to you. Sorry. I want Master Karel. I've seen him before here. Leszek.
Are you serious?
Stonemason. Where do we have you? Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to intrude. Didn't mean to intrude at all. But I thought that actually this is the guy that looked like him. Master Karel. He has to be somewhere else then. Well, in that case, let's just talk to him. And get layout, or rather, let's see where he is.
The construction's led by Master Builder Karel. You'll recognize him easily enough. He's the only one who doesn't look like a labourer. But if you want to talk to the overseer, then he's probably in his study at the top of the stairs in the gatehouse.
Okay, thanks. So I assume that he's gonna be somewhere inside the building, because he was heading this way. So where else than inside would he be? Oh, lockpick very hard. Okay, so my assumption was completely wrong. Easily proven wrong, it seems like. Maybe there then? No, yet again lockpick. So there's also another way that we're supposed to go. These are gonna be the plans for the building. Oh, that's a nice picture. How it's all supposed to look. Even some measurements in there, or rather some ratios and such. Nice. And these doors don't have a handle. So yep, not supposed to go there. Got it. You are Brother what? Brother Porter. I don't need you.
What is it?
And there is a city down there. So that's probably gonna be Sázava itself. Yeah, this is gonna be the monastery, and then, yeah, Sázava is gonna be just the city by itself. Okay, let's have a look at that. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that's how that is here. Who are you? Yellow dude. Overseer's hand. You are still the same brother? No, you are the overseer. Apparently we cannot engage in conversation with you. Let's see if we can go into some kind of doors, otherwise... might just have to go somewhere up there. And there is some kind of guard here, so maybe that's also an interesting place. Apparently not that much, as we are not allowed in, but we are allowed here. Not much. You can only open that. Yeah, sorry guard, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Didn't mean to. And where do we go from here? To a place where we shouldn't be yet again. Trespassing. So not here. Nothing here. And there either. Okay, so right now I'm getting slightly confused. Because I'm not allowed to go anywhere. So am I like supposed to go to the town? Or what's here? It's probably gonna be just on the battlements, yeah. Nothing else, there's not gonna be anything interesting for us there. And who are you then? Brother Porter. Well, at this point I'm slightly stumped, so I might be just basically asking. Oh! Here's Brother Nicodemus. Hello. I want to talk to you most definitely.
Some kind of disease has taken hold in Mrchojedy. Johanka said that you might be able to advise.
A disease, you say? How intriguing.
Intriguing.
Yes, it's very interesting, but can you help these people?
I can't say at this point. I need to find out a little more. Tell me, has the whole village come down with it?
Well, the whole village, pretty much. I don't think there was a house that wasn't marked.
I expect so, or why would they be so fearful about it?
Mrchojedy? Isn't there a stud farm there? And what of the animals? Did they get infected too?
Yes, there's a stud farm. And they've all died off. The horses, the cattle, chickens, and now it's got to the people.
That is most intriguing. What are we to do about it?
Well, probably cure it.
The symptoms?
That would be nice.
Yes, more or less.
Excellent. I have several extensive volumes here in the library. Describe the epidemic, including the symptoms, and we could take some guidance there. Can you read?
Yes, I can.
Excellent. So follow me to the scriptorium.
What? How did we fail that? Because we couldn't go into the trader's house? Like, really? And some fails of the quest are really interesting. I would be curious to see why they actually happen. I really thought that we talked to everybody. Apparently we didn't. We missed somebody. Well, it doesn't matter. I wanted to talk, of course, to trader in there, but he just didn't want to give us the information anyway. So I think I would have failed it also. So, yeah, I'm kind of fine with that.
So, where should we start?
It's weird, but
there's something amiss in the digestive
it
tract.
works here and there.
In the what?
The digestive tract, Henry.
Right.
Ah, hey, liberal nation.
The trouble
Welcome.
lies between the mouth and the arsehole.
Sure. Just so.
We can rule nothing out at this stage. You look in the breviarium to sickness causa. It's a renowned manuscript from Salerno, written by one Johann of St. Paul.
Breviarum de Signis Causa.
Fortunately for you, our brother librarian is translating these momentous medical works into the common tongue, so you can still be of use. Study the breviary carefully and compare the symptoms with the recorded cases. That will guide us. I'll try the proven classics, Avicenna and his Canon Medicinae, and Galen's magnum opus, the Ars Medicinalis.
What was he doing with the fist there? That probably isn't exactly what he should be doing as a monk. That was a weird animation to use in the conversation. Oh, we actually making some... Huh. Interesting. Making a mess on his floor. So we, like, where do we read? In here? It seems so. Bandages, well, we could use those, but I'm not gonna be stealing, of course. Brevarium de Signis Casusi. How to recognize ailments by means of humors and fluids. Well, let's see then what our illness is. An ailment. Illness and ailment. It is known that the body of a man is composed of 4 humors: blood, yellow bile, black bile, and phlegm. If these are in balance, the person is unhealthy. Is heal and healthy? Don't know. Who cares? But if there is an excess of one, it swarms the body, disturbs its equilibrium, and leads to ailments or even death. The excess of mucus may also lead to diphtheria, for example. The body endeavors to get rid of it by coughing, sometimes spasmodically. It leaves sores in the throat and mouth. The trouble is sick and complicates the intake of fluids. The whole agony is further exacerbated by fever, often accompanied by malaise. What is that? I don't know. After a few days, a rash or spots appear. People often become infected by association with the sufferer, but not everyone who succumbs to the infection. Diphtheria does not infect animals, nor do they suffer from it. Anyway, so diphtheria is not gonna be the illness. That's something that we right now already know. And plague caused by black bile fluctuations often exhibits many signs. These include fever accompanied by malaise, or whatever. Often alternated with spastic cough, perhaps even diarrhea, when the body endeavors to rid itself of excess black bile, and great thirst. After a few days, sores erupt on the body, on the neck, under the jaw, in the armpits and groin. Later black spots are seen on the fingers, nose, mouth, and other protrusions of the human body, where accumulated gauze settles. That's what it is. Settles. Gauze settles. It spreads among people, but some people are not afflicted. Small animals do not suffer from the plague, but bigger ones may be infected. So plague it is not either. We have already kinda known that. A profusion of yellow bile can lead to dysentery, which is manifested by various signs, primarily by violent diarrhea. Vomiting is present only rarely. The sick also suffer from terrible thirst, abdominal cramps, and fever. It is transmitted from person to person, but animals do not suffer from it. But it seemed like that actually dysentery could be it. And that seems to be the illness that I'm talking about, the Inčia kuplavice. I'm thinking that might be it. Not 100% certain, but looks like that. That seemed to fit, actually. But that it's not afflicting animals, that's weird. But there are also other ways in which the inner humors are disturbed and the blood weakened. One such is by poisoning, which is manifested by fever and delirium, stomachache, bringing convulsions, diarrhea, and great thirst. If a person is poisoned by gas, for example in mines, near swamps or similar places, there often appears on him a rash around the nose and mouth. However, this rash does not occur if the poison is ingested through food consumed. Poisoning is not transmitted between humans or animals, but if they all drink, for example, from the same source of water, then people are infected as well as animals. Yeah, this is exactly what I kind of figured out already on the spot, that it could be poison of the food of the water source. Which also might explain why the bandits were so ready to actually retreat. They just basically, a few got through, they poisoned the well, and that's it, then ran away. That makes a whole lot of sense. It's gonna be probably really poison. The latter often infected as well as animals, the latter often sooner. Yeah, animals sooner. Yeah, that makes sense. Inflicted as well as animals, the latter often sooner. Yeah, so first animals, then people. Yeah, this is gonna be poison. An interesting case of imbalance of internal fluids is the Saint Vitsu dance, which is manifested Sant Vitus, not Vitsu, Vitus dance, which is manifested by the inflicted dancing wildly, contorting and twisting. Contorting and twisting. They may also sing, scream, or lament. They move as if in a trance and wander deliriously. They may dance for days, weeks, or even months, generally until they become exhausted or die. Some may strip off their clothes and devote themselves to sins of the flesh. In one case, dancers were helped by falling from a bridge into the river below. Those who did not drown or die from the fall came to themselves and ceased to dance. It has been reported that this dance plague is highly contagious, although it only affects humans and not animals. Sant Vitus dancers who try to draw animals into their capers ended up kicked and bitten. Not sure what the capers is supposed to be, if it's capers or not. It doesn't remind me of any kind of word just now. Crabs? Maybe. Grapes? Don't know. But anyway, it's definitely poison. Where are you, brother mine? No, no! Don't want to talk to you. Sorry to disturb you. Wounded man. Just slightly curious if maybe there's somebody we could talk to. Usually some random places like these have Hans from Skalitz. Interesting. Look? Look then.
I'm not needed here.
Alright. That was just that. Kveriment Shemek. Philip from Skalitz, villager. But just basically to finish my thought that usually insomniac cannot sleep problems for him are usually good places to find some kind of people that might be giving you some obscure quest or something like that. But apparently not here. Where do we have the brother? Overseer, Brother Porter. Where did you go? Oh, you are still here. You're actually still reading. I completely didn't see you. He was in the hood and in the darkness in that. Just completely missed him.
I think I have it.
Yes? And what do you make of it?
It's poisoning from tainted water.
Really? That sounds rather unlikely. But if Master Johann of St. Paul's says so, who am I to contradict him? We shall have to prepare some medicine at once.
I could help with that.
Really?
Yes. I know my way around the alchemistic arts.
An
Well,
ordinary
not
fellow
really,
knows the
but maybe
arts
you could
of
help.
Physic? Who would have thought it? Excellent. I'll give you the recipe, and you have my permission to make use of the monastery laboratory.
I'll get started right away.
I, meanwhile, shall head straight to, where was it again?
Mrchojedy.
Oh yes, Mrchojedy. I'll take Johanka with me. She has no equal in caring for the sick. Once you have the medication ready, hurry after me.
Thank you, Brother Nicodemus.
Do I need to cure him first? Well, he cannot die, so... Yeah,
There's
I need
one
the
man
information
there who
from
needs
him.
your care more urgently than anyone. He's an important witness in the investigation of some murders.
Out of the question. I shall spend time with the sick in order of their medical needs, not your worldly needs.
I was kind of thinking it might be ending that way, but okay. Okay, so he can right now use the alchemy in that, so... What are we right now supposed to do? Probably prepare antidote, I'm expecting. Prepare the remedy. So, start alchemy. You learned the venoms and poisons. And we learned alchemy. Okay, so what do we need to do? We need to read this. Savor schnapps. Don't need that. Mrchojedy remedy. Okay, they are making it simple. Okay, so thank you. Thank you for not having us fish for what we need to do. I would be making some kind of antidote, but it probably has to be a bit specific. The recipe for healing potion that should cure the afflicted Mrchojedy villagers. Prepare clean water, 1 handful of valeriana, 2 of thistle and some charcoal. Drop the thistle in the cauldron and boil for 2 turns. Add the valerian and boil for 1 more turn. Leave to cool. Finally add the charcoal, but do not boil. So I hope that I remember everything from the beta stuff correctly, how to actually do things. So we need 1 charcoal, we will need to find that, 2 thistles and 1 valerian. Right. So what do we have? Yeah, we need to exit right now. Why did you close me here? Why did you do that? Anyway, look at the horsey. We should be having thistle once, maybe. We need another one. Yeah, having 1 valerian, exactly that we need. Thistle. Am I blind? Or do we not have thistle? For some reason. No, we have 1. Okay, so we need another thistle and we need also the coal. Well, coal is gonna be found somewhere next to some kind of blacksmith. But it's already kinda getting late. You can see already we will need to sleep somewhere. So we will need to probably head into Sázava to sleep, and then in the morning, well, in the morning, I would like to deal with the cure as soon as possible. But really, where do we get charcoal just now? Maybe here? Ah, well, that's an interesting information Sammy said. We could be buying it. And that's a question, maybe he has it even in there. That's definitely possible, but I really need to find the thistle first. It could be just somewhere randomly here. Oh, I probably should be stepping on the graves. Ah, yeah, there is a thistle. There's a thistle right there. So we have 2, we have the valerian, and we need only the charcoal. Okay. No, yeah, I want to talk to you, Master Karel. Hello.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I hear there was an accident caused by weak stone. I'd like to have a look around.
I can't have someone just nosing around here.
But I...
Go and see the overseer. He's in charge of everything round here. He's usually in his study above the gatehouse. If he says you can poke around, then I'll leave you be.
Okay, you're not really helpful. Doesn't lead me to believe that you are actually honest about the stuff and the falling stone that you are blaming the stonemasons from Talberg for. Well, we can handle that a bit later. Right now we need to save the villagers. I would very much like to get that done as soon as possible. Okay, he's having... Oh yeah, he's having everything here. Yeah, and since he said that we can use anything that we can... Thank you, I'm gonna be taking the one charcoal. Didn't want to take both, sorry. So we didn't even need to find it there. We are already having all of these things there, but we are having our own supplies. So let's fail at alchemy, I guess. Let's read that again. So water, 1 handful of valerina, 2 of thistle and some charcoal. Drop the thistle in the cauldron and boil for 2 turns. Now I have everything, Sumis. I already had 1 thistle gathered from before, 1 valerian as well, so I'm having everything. Oh, yeah, you're right though, because I'm having it on the horsey and I need to switch it into inventory. Yes, that's the reason why it's not working. Good catch. Good catch indeed. Now let's try to remember this. That's gonna be a problem for me always. Drop the thistle in the cauldron and boil for 2 turns. I'm just gonna write this down, because I would forget. Okay, so thistle. Two turns, boil. Then we get valerian in. And boil for one more turn. Leave to cool. And charcoal and do not boil. Right. Okay, so hopefully we're gonna be able to do that. Doesn't seem to be too difficult. Well, that's nice to hear. Well, I hope that the cat is having a lot of cunning plans. Well, cats usually do. I used to have a cat as well, and she definitely did have a lot of cunning plans in her life. And yes, the name is definitely coming from where you think it's coming. From the British show with Rowan Atkinson. Then that fits quite well. Well, fits. Baldric wasn't exactly dumb, he was actually quite clever. Blackadder was actually the one who was dumb, especially in the first season, of course. Then, near the ends, he was actually quite clever. Especially in the 3rd and 4th. In the 2nd, I right now don't remember all that much. But in the 1st, he was just completely stupid. So we should be having everything in the inventory then. Valerian. 2 thistles, yes. Yes, I kinda bothered that I don't see anything properly. So we need to put in water. Into where? Where do we get the water? Okay, so water is there. Yeah. Water is there. So right now, thistles. Probably both of them, I'm expecting. Where do we have the... We'll be having them somewhere here. Oh, inventory. Alright. So it's a bit different than what it was in the beta. Because in the beta you had all the resources and flowers and whatever. Basically there. On top of that. And you could basically be clicking on those. So thistles go in. Oh, it still is going like that. Okay. Alright, so it's actually the same, but it's a bit different still. Okay, use. Thistle number 1. Thistle number 2. Well, it seems like that I did it anyway, so it seems that there are multiple ways. Good tip anyways, so thanks. Right now we need to boil for 2 turns. So, I guess bellows. Or are we already... Is it already like on the fire, or do I have to light it? I don't think so. I'm probably gonna have to just use the bellows. Okay, sand glass needs to turn. You're gonna be once again going for the bellows. And we should be good. It's gonna be 2 turns. A bit longer, but hopefully it's gonna be fine. There should be some tolerance. In beta there was tolerance. Valerian in. Boil for 1 more turn. Is it gonna be enough? Hopefully, yes. So right now we should be leaving it to cool. When do I actually know it's cooled? Rather, how do I know it? Well, I'm just gonna wait a bit. Just gonna wait a bit and let's see. So yeah, we waited enough. The fire is gone and everything, and right now the charcoal then is coming in. And we are done. So how do we distill? Still? I guess. I'm looking at the still, but I cannot use it. Question is if I don't need a flask. But I haven't seen any flasks yet in the game, if I remember correctly. Okay, let's... Yeah, vial, some kind of vial. Or dish? Oh, yeah, there. I'm completely missing them. Okay. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Thanks for pointing me in the correct direction. I just was completely missing them. I noticed them first when I started, but then I completely missed them. Okay, so thanks. You've brewed 8 for me. Okay, so it was fine. Yeah, there is some kind of tolerance to all of it, and it seems to be working fine then. Okay, good job. Good job, us. And thank you for help, Samis. Eight for Mrchojedy. Remedy the cure all the infected. Shoot, probably that should be shoot. So I hope I did it right. Take that remedy to Mrchojedy. And I probably shouldn't be sleeping just now, so let's go. I just closed the door and... Where did we leave Pebbles? Below the tree there. Yeah, we need to basically hurry up there. There's no time for sleep and whatever. But riding along in night, that's probably gonna be maybe a problem. Don't exactly want to fast travel it all that much, but maybe it's not such a bad idea. Yeah, because we are very far away. Let's make it a night ride. Unfortunately, you viewers are not gonna be having all that much of a fun out of this, I'm thinking. Because quite simply, the quality of my stream is not that high. But I'm at least gonna be enjoying. Oh, there's a... It's in Czech, it's called Velký vůz. You can see there. In English, it's like big ladle or something like that. Oh, this is so cool to be actually seeing the real constellations in there. This is Cassiopeia, most definitely. That way. The W, basically. That's Cassiopeia. Those are gonna be Pleiades. Pleiade. Which means that there's gonna be Taurus here as well. Because Pleiade are part of Taurus. This is so cool. Anyway, let's head to Mrchojedy so that we don't actually let everybody die just because we are watching stars. There was something looking very weird in the forest. And I really shouldn't be stopping too much here. Oh, that was Moon. Well, right now I see total squad. Oh, there's a way out. Okay.
Well, now what have we here?
Fuck!
Show us what you got and maybe we won't...
I was exactly worried about this. Sorry, Pebbles. I'm gonna have to come back for you a bit later.
Is that all you got?
I was really worried this could happen. Damn. I need to run. Come on. I'm having the sprinter perk. Oh, that's so close to me. Yeah, I think I'm slightly fudged at this point.
Is that the best you can do?
I'm really quite far away from any kind of help, right? Samopesh. I'm not that far away.
Call that combat.
Ow. Hmm. Yeah, I'm done for. I'm so done for. As soon as I heard them, I thought that I need to somehow run away or rather run around them. Oh, there's no point fighting. Like, how am I going to fight against 4 guys? There were about 3 or 4 guys. There's absolutely no way to win that anyway. The only course of action is to run at that point. And I'm also very bad at fighting. Like, not only me as a player, but also Henry. Because I don't fight, really. I really don't fight. I just basically use archery most of the time. And otherwise... I don't have any levels in anything. I'm having very low stats. I just don't kill people too much. I don't engage in battles. And when there are some battles, I just ask for help. For example, when we were pursuing the bandits near Neuhof, all I did was basically go to Captain Robart, or other, how's he called, whatever, and get help from him. So right now we need to redo what? The plague? We need to probably right now read again. Talk to brother Nicodemus. Where are you, dude, here?
Some kind of disease. Your Hanker said.
So let's go quickly through this.
Yes, it's... Yes. And they've all... Yes, more... Yes, I can. So...
we can rule nothing.
But I don't know...
This is a really weird one that I'm getting this, because I talked to everybody that was available. So I definitely missed something, I guess, but I still got the correct thing from here. We're not gonna be reading this again, but we're gonna be just clicking through so that we potentially get all the correct things. You know, it's a poison. You're gonna be looking at the alchemy, looking in here. Samis, no, I'm pretty sure I'm not. Because this is after the fight of the bandit camp, the huge fight. I basically spent about 2.5 hours, maybe, dealing with that battle. Playing it over and over for about 20, 30, at least 30 attempts to finish it. That's how bad I am at fighting, even with a lot of help. Yeah, that was a real martyrium. A real martyrium. And then my battle with Rand went in a way that I basically started the fight with having about 1/5 of health. So basically dead. So there was absolutely no way I could be fighting with him sword in hand. So I just shot him into the eye in the end. One shot him into the head and that was it. And I'm kinda happy with it. Because there was absolutely no way I could fight him with a sword. I tried it. Because I didn't even have a sword. I have only bludgeon. I don't have skills and I don't have stats for even wielding a sword. So bludgeon is my weapon of choice at this point. So I was like, how the hell am I supposed to beat a master swordsman with a bludgeon when I'm almost dead? There's just no way. Well, I don't have really any potions like that. I only found the Bivoice potion that is supposed to improve you for or rather melee damage. But it just wasn't any good because the problem was that all that actually Rand needed to do was hit me twice and I was dead. And that just happens like super easily for him because he's really good. How do I... Why is it not moving? What's the problem here? What's the deal? Oh, because I didn't talk to the dude. I didn't tell him what I figured out. Okay, that's why I can actually do it and see it.
I think I have it.
Yes? And what do you make of it?
It's poisoning.
Really?
I could help with that.
Really?
Yes.
An order?
I'll get started right.
I mean...
Mrchojedy.
Oh...
Thank you. There's one...
Out of the...
Right, so there we are. And you get into the book, basically you look at it, and there is a E, basically normally use it. So you can look into the book, and then next page, of course, yes, that's exactly charcoal, valerian, thistle. So we need to get one thistle, and our charcoal, where we got it. Oops, not F1, but escape. So let me collect the thistle again. That was somewhere here next to pebbles. Yep, I collected, I think, about this one. That's it. We're probably right now gonna finish sooner, because I spent a lot of time reading the book last time around. So that basically wasted a lot of hours in the game, because it's flowing below, or rather behind what I'm doing, and that means that I probably will be able to avoid the brigands this time around. They won't be there yet. So it's a bit different gameplay, but yeah, well, I'll be trying to avoid them anyway. It's not that much of a difference in the end. Okay, there we are. Let's start then. Animation for pouring water, definitely not in the correct place. It was pouring from all but not the mouth. Oh, that pot. Okay, so we need to put on... Oh, damn it. I made the same mistake as last time around. Forgetting to put it from the horsey into my inventory. Damn it. I'm gonna do it as I did it last time. I kinda like it because it's a lot more how basically I play it. The hallmark of my playthrough here is basically making decisions as I would do in real life. So I'm basically also doing things as I do them. So I don't exactly try to like find the best option if there are a few more. I'm just doing what I would do. And if I did something before I die, I try to do it the same way. If it's like not the reason why I die. So yeah. Okay, so we need to redo the water because the water magically disappeared. But so far the playthrough in the decision as in real life is actually going very well. I haven't so far discovered probably about one, I think, one or two occasion where I wasn't really happy with what the game was offering me. But otherwise, there are a lot of options in the game that might not be discovered by players, but they fit really even my style of playthrough, which is definitely either hardcore role-playing, or basically not role-playing enough. I've already discovered some kind of place, or rather some places in the game, that definitely it was evident that the creators expect you to role-play a whole lot more than I was trying to do. But still, it was able to cope with my decisions anyway, so that was really nice. Okay, so 2 turns. Sound glass. And one more bellows. That'd be good. That's a lot longer than I would have liked, a bit more. Well, how do you finish the game with no kills at all? Oh! So you can... You probably don't kill Rand. Okay, so... Yeah, that makes sense. I was for a moment thinking that you actually kill Rand. But yeah, now I remember the cutscene. You actually don't kill him. Or do you? Might I'm slightly confused on that. I'm slightly confused on that. Because I apparently didn't kill Rand anyway. Even when I hit him basically straight into the face. With an arrow. So that was just basically one shot kill. And it still showed him alive. And it seemed like I almost beat him to death, but I'm not positive if I really did. That didn't seem all that evident. Yeah, I'm kinda thinking he would have to skip a few things. I kinda killed people already because I was a bit too impatient at the very start when I was coming back to Skalice. There were some scavengers. And I was just beating them, of course. Didn't want to kill them, but apparently I was just a bit too enthusiastic and killed them anyway. So these were my first deaths, about 2 of them. But overall I didn't kill... Well, didn't kill. Actually I did kill quite a bit of people already. But it's still gonna be about 5. Nothing like some kind of rampage across the countryside. Because I don't really go after bandits. Because I know I cannot kill them. So I just don't bother with them. I try to avoid them as much as possible. I did kill a few. Or did I kill them? I didn't kill them. Maybe about 1 or 2, but majority I leave basically alone. I let them leave with dropping weapons. That's what I do. I would definitely like different options in there. Like taking them prisoner or captive and getting them to the nearest bailiff. That's what I would like to do. That's something that is completely missing in the game, and slightly disappointed at that option because it seems like a very obvious option that should be present. Well, hopefully it's fine. Hopefully I haven't messed up. Yeah, it went fine. Okay, but basically the most funny encounter so far that I had was actually with some kind of bandits trying to waylay anybody. Not necessarily me. They were just basically squatting behind some kind of bushes and trees. And I kinda luckily noticed them. So I basically just went up behind them and killed them. Or killed them, tried to kill them, not really. Like, got them from behind and then let them be. And I think I even shot a few of them when they noticed me. Yeah, I definitely go to bow as my first option. And I'm also kinda slightly confused because there are a few fights that seem to be like bandits, but it seems like that it's actually 2 different groups of bandits fighting each other. Because they are really fighting about like 4 or 5 guys each other. And then, if I try to join the fight, they all turn on me. All of them, all of a sudden. I really don't understand that all that much. It's pretty annoying. It's almost seeming like that he doesn't have pants, but yeah, well, he does.
God be with you.
I'm really horrible at bow as well. You can find all about that. For example, in this video, when I was fighting in the fort, I was using the bow a lot to get rid of the archers.
I hear there was an accident caused...
I can't have...
But I...
Go and see the...
Yeah, fine. And right now we're gonna be heading back then, because we are having the cure. And it's daylight still, so it's much better. About 2-3 hours saved that we didn't read all the stuff. Not entirely fair, but... yeah, well... yet again, I will be trying to avoid the bandits anyway. Yeah, it's kinda confusing with all of those groups. And kinda the problem with that is, even, can you save? I don't save with schnapps. I don't do that. I only save when I go to sleep or if the game saves for me. I basically play how the developers wanted me to play it. Which means that I make for a lot of frustration for myself. Certainly. But at the same time it makes for quite an interesting experience. To finish my thought from a few seconds before, that the battles of those two different bandit groups or whatever groups they are also made kinda difficult because I'm having lowest details, which means that I don't really see what they are wearing from the distance. I need to go very much closer than you would like. And that means that this is the place where I died. And that means that I basically have problems with that sometimes. Deciphering if I should be involved in myself or if I should just let them kill themselves. Okay, so this is the guy, and this is exactly the place where I dismounted last time when I was going into Sazawa. I dismounted at this place, literally here. And the game just said, you have died, you have fallen to your death. So basically, that half a meter from pebbles down to the ground, that was a horrible fall where I broke my neck. Interesting. I haven't really met any kind of engagement like that before. I really have only seen engagements that were like really big battles. Big battles overall. Of two different groups. A hello village that we know very well from beta. Come on, sorry, almost I ran over you. Huh, that's fun. What I did once find was actually that villager right next to some Wailers. I got rid of the Wailers and then I basically took the villager, even though I wasn't sure if he was dead, probably was. But still I took him and basically took him to some kind of building, some kind of farmstead, and just basically left him there on their footsteps to take care of. Not sure what happened, what came of him. And yeah, well, that was kind of the only option that I had at the time. How to help him, if he was still alive or not. He probably wasn't, but anyway. Could have been. So yeah, I kinda like to do stuff like that in the game. Really what I would do in real life, I do. I would be also trying to help the person like that. So there we go, we are almost in Mrchojedy. Right. There we go. So probably we should be getting after what is it? What is he called? It starts on M. I already forgot how he's called. Almost a mayor of this town. Pebbles is gonna be deposited where? Here somewhere. Next to the willow, for example. If you want to drink something, go ahead. Or go ahead. You shouldn't. Okay. No, you shouldn't, because the water is poisoned here. No, no, no. Don't go there. I'm not gonna be allowing you to drink anything here. Let's go here. Villager Melichar, yeah. Okay, so cup.
Good health to you, sir.
We found out what could be the cause of the affliction.
And?
You should check where your water's coming from. Nicodemus and I think that it comes down to poisoning.
It'd be hard to poison the spring, but what about the well? Good lord, that's difficult to believe.
I have my suspicions.
The bastards weren't satisfied with killing young Straw. The fucking bastards!
Right. That's all you're gonna say about it?
My respects to you, sir.
So, like... I should probably find Brother Nicodemus. Yeah, the door open. So let's do that. And where is Brother Nicodemus then?
Lord, please end this. Please, no more suffering.
Yeah, I know that the quest would show me that. I kinda want to figure it out by myself. Before I start panicking that I cannot find him. Where could he be? Let's draw. It's gonna be his wife close there. Oh, there he is. Hello.
Lord, please end this. Please. No more suffering.
Now I don't want to inspect. I want to talk to Brother Nicodemus.
So here I am. How are things looking?
It doesn't look good at all, my boy. Do you have the potion?
Yes, I do.
Here it is.
I'll take 4 doses, you take the rest, and let's split up. I'll see to the Straw family, while you deal with Melichar's wife and the rest. They wouldn't let me go near that prisoner. They want him to suffer. Despite his terrible crimes, to treat a fellow mortal soul like that.
Damn peasants.
Perhaps I'll be able to convince them. I promised I'd bring them help, and I've kept my word. They must let me go to him.
I hope so, but in the short while I've been here, I've found the locals to be rather stubborn.
Yeah, well, not any news to me. Believe me. Okay, I'm just gonna close you here. With the wife of Straw. Let's close the door and go then to Melichar to cure them. Yeah, I can basically right now take the shortcut.
Lord, please end this. Please.
No, I'm not at Melichar's. But well, I'm already here, so let's just cure them.
You're back?
Of course. I always keep my word.
I don't doubt that, naturally. Did you deliver my will?
That's something I'm right now. Quite interesting what's gonna happen. If he's gonna cure, if he'll maybe want to get it destroyed before I turn it into the priest. That is interesting, how the game is gonna be handling it.
Not as yet.
Then be quick about it, please. A man on his deathbed must set his house in order.
Don't worry, I brought a remedy from Sasau. Drink this regularly, you and everyone in the house.
A remedy? You have hands of gold, pure gold, my boy. God bless you.
Okay, so he got the remedy, hopefully.
Oh, leave me be. I want to sleep.
Where you will be probably welcoming the help. Well, your problem.
I can't stand it anymore.
Do I like need to click on everybody? I'm apparently trespassing. I shouldn't be here. So maybe I just need to speak to the people that want to talk to me. In the houses. Seems viable. And probable. Yeah, seems exactly like that, Samis. So that's this. Right now we need to go here. What is that fire there? Oh, that's gonna be the guard. Okay, there are plenty of guards here. That's the guard who is guarding the prisoner.
God be with you.
I brought some help, as promised. Will you let me see the prisoner?
I will let you, I will. Of course I will. My boy, if you've really brought a potion to rid us of this scourge, I'll let you do anything.
Ah, whether I've managed to rid you of the scourge, that remains to be seen. It'll take a few days before we know whether the potion worked.
I know, but even so, just the fact that someone cares, that means a lot to us.
So, who should be he thanking? Racek? Should we, like, pull the Lord in there? Well, he didn't know about the plague. He sent us to investigate, though. But, yeah, that's a bit of a stretch. Let's not do that. Brother Nicodemus, he helps, certainly. Yeah, let's thank Brother Nicodemus. That seems legit.
Without him, there'd have been no potion.
I'll do that. Now open up that shed.
So is it like done? Done? No, we still need to go to the last house. Did he have the door open or not? I'm not certain. Hello, Johanka. Not much. And what's going on here, that's actually not for this. That's a dialogue option from Still Sazava that I didn't take because it's really kind of weird one. I don't remember if you had the closed door. Come on. Well.
Hey, what the hell?
Close the door in my face. Thank you very much. But that solves the situation also. I need to close the door and I also need to... that dude, Mateus, wasn't sick. The trader was sick, but I don't know if I can get into his house at night. Might be lockpicking. Because last time it was. It's bad. Well, it's kinda your problem. If you cannot let me in, well, I guess die. Your problem, not mine, if you don't want help. What Advent Fair? What are you talking about in there? Hello, let me in. Let me in, I want to help you. How do I get here? There should be a way in there. Oh, I think I missed this house when I was replaying it after the game died me. So that might be the reason why I actually failed the investigation quest. Oh man, that's probably gonna be it. Damn it. Well, that's a shame. But yeah, well, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I was here. No, I was here. Everything's fine. Everything is fine as it should be. Anyway, plenty of fire, open fire here. And where is the woman? She's probably outside. Still next to the grave, probably. No, she's not. So she's gonna be sleeping somewhere. She wasn't inside, so I probably just missed the room. But she wasn't sick anyway, so I'm not entirely certain if it's gonna be needed even to talk to her. Hello, Betrishka.
Yes, and I have something to make you well
Yeah,
again.
okay.
Good
So I need
Lord
to talk to her.
above.
Good.
Thank you for showing us your mercy.
Drink this and give it to everyone in the house.
Yeah, I should be
I've
using the
also brought
torch because
someone
it's
who will take
already
care of
night,
you
but
until
so
you get back
far
on your
no
feet.
guards actually
Thank
found
you.
me.
Good Samaritan.
To actually let me know about it, or rather remind me. So, she's healed, good. I'm gonna let you sleep it off. Gonna be looking at Mateus. Maybe he's gonna be just wanting to have it as some kind of prevention. It should be somewhere here. Lion still. Hello. Well, he seems to be fine. Yeah, he wasn't sick, so no problem. How do I get out of here? Well, really, I'm right now not seeing anything at all. Let's get the torch going. He's there, which means this is the right way. And this reminds me that I actually wasn't in this house even in the first attempt. But it's private area first, and it doesn't seem to be having the cross, so I didn't miss anything. The only one that I couldn't get into was the trade post, so maybe that was the one why I failed. But the trade post also was considered like private area, so it was basically just some kind of conflict and the quest wasn't really thought through. So I think I need to right now talk to the prisoner, and in the morning I'm gonna be talking to the trader. Oh, I have some rabbits there. No, they don't. It's something that's kinda missing. I would be really liking them to be having rabbits there. There we go. Let's talk to the dude. What guy do you mean? Because I think right now I have talked to everybody, but the trade post, the grocer, that's the only one that I couldn't get to.
Oh, sweet Mary, Mother of God. I can't bear the pain.
Now let's wait and see what happens.
Okay. Still there. Wait and see if the remedy works. So right now, I guess we kinda have to sleep. Yes, I mean, that's true. But that was already grayed out, which means that there was no new option in the dialogue. But I kinda guess I might try it, because at this point, there is nothing really much that I can do. I will need to sleep anyway. So I guess I might be sleeping in the stables right off the bed, because where else? There is no inn here. The closest... Oh, I could be sleeping at the camp. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go into the camp to actually sleep. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I know that I can actually ask him, but when it's grayed out, it means that he doesn't have anything new to say. There is no new option. It's already looking kinda better.
Are you alright?
Well, at least I haven't caught them.
But you've been hurt.
It happened during the raid. What?
Yeah, he's still fine, it seems.
Sickness.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything new. His flop at the end of the conversation is just too funny. Is there like a place to sleep here, or do I need to go into camp? That's the real question now, because there's no inn here. No, he didn't die. There's just some kind of weird animation like that. When you stop talking to him, he just returns back to his original state. That's happened to me already before, when I was talking to him the first time. Way before I went to Sazava. Anyway, I really need to sleep now. We don't have any kind of place to sleep here, so I guess I'm just gonna go to the camp. To the military camp, which means that I need to get pebbles. And it's kinda sucky because I would also kinda like to end already. But I cannot really, because I need to not forget to go to the trader and give him the cure. I'm fairly certain I would forget until the next session. So, but playing the whole day again, it's gonna be like an hour. Well, I'll probably be ending somewhere in half. Let's see. Hopefully there's gonna be some kind of autosave for us. Because it's already like 3:30 AM for me. And already playing for about 7 hours almost. So let's see how it goes. As there maybe is gonna be some kind of save after we actually talk to the prisoner. Yeah, I know, but I kinda want to also save by sleeping, but yeah, I kind of might do that as well. So yeah, I already did it once, so why not do it again, I guess. So is there some kind of free space where I could sleep? In a tent, maybe? Alright, there doesn't seem to be a space here. About here, maybe there is here. Okay, you are sleeping there. Do I actually need some nourishment? Actually I do. So let's have a dinner. Let's eat the bread. Very late dinner indeed. Oh, there is actually a paddock for horses. Okay, I'm gonna camp pebbles there. I missed that completely. Okay, so you are getting into a better place. Somebody's gonna be taking care of you and guarding you. I really don't know if you could be, if the horse can be stolen from you. I kinda think not. Haven't heard about it. It will make sense. Yeah, the point is that I need to do something in the morning. I need to go into the market, into the trade post, and give the cure to the trader. Because if I didn't, I'm fairly certain I would forget about it before the next session I'm gonna be playing. So let's park you a bit nicely, like here. Okay, you can talk to your friends there. Keep him, Leszek, keep him safe. Don't molest him, please. This seems solid. But it's only sleep. It's actually not sleep safe, interestingly enough. I would like to save. So I need a bit better bed. I don't like that. I want to be sleeping with saving after the end of the day. Archery Master is not exactly having all the clothes, and this is actually sleep and save. But I would be like, also to be out of the weather. So unless I'm not gonna be able to find that. And the fire's still there. I will have to resort to this. It seems like that inside is actually not savable. Alright, screw that. Let's just go to sleep somewhere. Why not here? Yep, let's do it. That's maybe an option, Samis. I'm thinking that you actually cannot save on the beds that are not good enough. That you need basically good enough bed, like this one, for example, and the only very basic one is not gonna be saving for you. So we need to go for about 8. Well, let's sleep properly. Because we also need to wait for the market to open. Even though the trader is actually sick, so he's probably not gonna be operating. Or rather, the game is probably gonna be opening the shop anyway. So it's not gonna be lockpick anymore.